hello to everybody who is watching our series today. Today we have Abraham Drost, who is the CEO of Clean Air Metal. Clean Air Metal is a Canadian exploration company which is focused on exploring palladium and platinum. So without taking much of your time, I would highly invite Abraham. Thank you, Abraham, for joining us today.
Thank you, Hassan. It's nice to be here.
Thank you so much. So Abraham, without wasting your time, I would quickly jump to the first question, which is very interesting for all the viewers. That is, what is Clean Air Metal and what is making Clean Air Metal one of the unique companies out there, especially focusing on your team?
Sure. Thank you very much, Hassan. Well, Clean Air Metals is a listed public company on the TSX Venture, AIR on the TSXV. And it's been trading for about a year now, so it's a relatively new issuer. And it was formed around the consolidation of two very promising PGE or platinum palladium copper nickel assets. These metals go together. They are a suite of metals that contributes to a green energy transformation, and that is why we call the company Clean Air Metals. The predecessors to Clean Air Metals are Rio Tinto and Panoramic Resources of Australia. They sold us the assets, and these assets are quite close together, as one can see from an examination of the corporate presentation at cleanairmetals.ca, which is our website. Encourage all the listeners to check it out, because my remarks are largely taken from that. But for the first time in history, then, these two assets, which are very promising platinum, palladium, copper, nickel assets with a combined resource of about 1.8 million ounces palladium equivalent indicated. For the first time in history, these two assets are together under one tent. Okay, Rio Tinto and Panoramic were not able to achieve this. We have achieved it. And so that gives the company opportunity for scale. The next requirement was for the company to put a team together. I was recruited into the deal in November of 2019, before we went public. My background as a geologist is the junior mining sector. I worked as a consultant. I swung a hammer for 20 years in the bush doing exploration. I was responsible and part of the discovery team on two different discoveries that have gone into production. And actually produced cash flow. I've been involved, the subsequent part of my career was actually managing junior mining companies like Clean Air Metals. I was involved with Sabina Gold and Silver. I was involved with a company called Sandspring Resources, which became GoldX, which was just sold to Gran Colombia. It's a gold deposit in South America. I was involved with I was a founding CEO for Premier Royalty, which was sold to Sandstorm Gold after about a year and a half and accumulating 6 cash flowing royalties and about 20 or 30 non-cash royalties. Sandstorm bought the whole thing. And then more recently, I was CEO of Carlisle Goldfields, which sold to Alamos Gold, a TSX listed gold company, which took the Carlisle assets and was actually going to build them out and put them into production. So it's a very successful sort of career of discovery, and Clean Air Metals is my best company yet in terms of the asset base, in terms of the potential. But in addition to that, we added our executive chairman, Jim Gallagher. He was CEO of North American Palladium. He was part of the turnaround team that basically improved the asset and sold it to Impala Platinum of South Africa in December of 2019 for $1 billion. Several days later, we were able to introduce this project at Thunder Bay North to Jim Gallagher, and he joined the team as executive chairman. Why? Both Jim and I were attracted by the grade profile at Thunder Bay North. We believe this is an extremely attractive investment proposition. We believe that there's very high M&A potential, and our job is to bring the project forward, to de-risk it, to develop the scale potential that's now available to us because both assets are in the Clean Air fold. It takes time to do this, but we are well funded. We have 12 million cash in the bank. We're drilling presently with 3 drills with a very strong technical team. Our VP project management is Al McTavish. He's been with the project for 14 years. He brings very detailed knowledge of where everything is, where all the drill holes, you know, what they hit previously. He was responsible for that program implementation. He now works for Clean Air Metals. With a 2 million ounce, close to 2 million ounce resource going forward here, we believe that this project will see production. Jim Gallagher is a proven mine engineer. He's put many projects into production over his career of 40 years. My background is exploration, and my team is developing the exploration potential to the best of our ability. We believe it's a it's a formidable combination. We started environmental impact assessment. Well, read between the lines, folks. What that means is that we are going to be doing permitting of a production platform in the future. But when you commence baseline sampling, it's 2 years. So we have lots of time to introduce the cash flow model that will be the basis for development at Thunder Bay North.
Perfect. So Abraham, once again, thank you so much for giving us a very good overview of the team. And what I can see here, that your exploration experience, then from Jim, the development experience, and then from your technical team, because when I visited your website, I was amazed that you have a very healthy and very strong executive board. And on the other side, you have a very strong technical team, which I personally believe that in any exploration, development, mining project, which is very, very important and key. So for our viewers, what is your short-term goal right now? Like for the company, let's say next 3 to 4 months, as you said that you're already in the drilling phase. Then also if you can shed some light on the long-term goal. If a shareholder is listening right now, what they should expect in the longer run.